So hello everyone, Myrmonden, we're getting my quick review here of Yowamushi Pedal episode 10 Glory Line, or season 4 Yowamushi Pedal, right? Episode 10, of course. Well, so yeah, I mean, in one way, I feel it's gonna be a quick review, usually, compared to what I usually do, because it's not that much to discuss in a way. That's why I said that, because I feel that there's one big thing, which I think is of course Onoda that's finally gonna do something, but the first half is really funny. I mean, I like the first half, you know, Hime, Daisuke, Suki, Daisuke, Hime. I mean, the first part is really funny and it's great, but it's not much to discuss or review, right? I mean, yeah, they sing the Hime song. It's really funny, it's really entertaining, and that is going on for like almost 10 minutes, right? And maybe it's a little too long, perhaps, but I actually did enjoy it the whole. Yeah, I did not bother me at all. The time was so long while I was watching it. But in retrospect, it's kind of like, man, it was half the episode. But it was very entertaining. The whole part of it. So it was just a really funny comedic part there. But obviously though, the general narrative is like, well, they do this thing and then they get ahead for no reason, right? I mean, it's like, yeah, it is for it to have huge plot armor. I mean, they sing and then it's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, and then they, I guess, they confuse everyone so they can get past the pack and then they can go ahead, right? So yeah, it's kind of what we expect. But it's fun, especially seeing Isa, of course, being like, oh, it's too embarrassing, I can't do it. But do it! It's God's voice, do sing it! And also, they're not singing, they're kind of screaming, which I actually kind of like. I mean, a little annoying on the ears, but I liked it as a narrative sense because with the other character actually do more utta, they more sing it. These guys can't sing it, and you're just screaming it. We have to do the Soku move! So it's like, yeah, okay. And obviously, Todoroki was really funny too. Giving him the singing, you have to learn this. This is a real secret how we win. And then, of course, in the ending, in the Umaki last part, right after the ending credits, we do see him training and singing this. And Dashi was like, you too, okay, we all gonna learn it. The second now. So yeah, it's what it is. Second part. The second part, I found it's very. I mean, not super much happened, but I'm really happy to see that they're finally gonna have the Mountain King, right, fighting here, the Pig Hornet, as I was thinking about watching it, and I was like, yeah, and when you look into it, it's pretty much it's like 36 or, I don't know, like 35 or so episodes in Onoda did something. I mean, seriously, think about that in the aspect of an anime storyline. Onoda was the main character, he is the main character, he is the main character, and we see from his perspective, we viewed with his life, right, in the first, I guess the first half, first 10 episodes, it was all about him, right, him meeting Naruto and so on, right? Seeing these guys. And then a little bit more from the other guys, a little more from Kinyo, a little more from their life, but still for Urda's eyes, right? And then they were a team and we kind of saw them as together for the second half of season 1. And then, of course, they won together in the end, right? And I was like, yeah, you know, that was story here. And he was, of course, still the victor in the end because he's the main character. He was the one beating them and so on. It's very standard main character stuff in any sport anime. But after that, season 3, yeah, like it really did not much have Onoda, right? So yeah, the first season, so again, season 1, all about Onoda. Season 2, it's kind of like just a team, yeah, like the team by themselves, kind of all together, right? As the ending of season 1, kind of like was more about the other guys than they all together, as I mentioned. But season 3 then it's just like. It's kind of about like Issa, I guess, in a bit. It's about Teshima, Sugimoto, Aogi for a bit as well. Teshima and Aogi had their part in the losing to Onoda, of course, season 1. But after that, they were kind of, you know, and then of course Koga enters, and then a little bit about the other guys. I mean, that's true though, in season 1 as well, and of course season 2 as well. There's about Hakone as well, and also Mitsuyoshi for a bit, right? So there's a lot about the contest, I mean, the opponents as well. So of course in season 3 it was somewhat also about other guys from the other teams, like the Metronome backstory and so on. And they had more backstory this season, but yeah, and then they have some more. Yeah, Dubash had his backstory and so on, right? So where did Onoda go? Like it's seriously word no Onoda. Like yeah, this is finally his time to finally do something. And I'm thinking about it, man, it's a weird. I mentioned it last year as well. It's really weird in my reviews last year. It's like, man, yeah, Onoda has not been. Having any kind of main character, any kind of even focus on episode, pretty much since the end of season 2 when he wins. Since then, it's been some jokes about him on the side, Issa not respecting him, a little bit of that. But for example, Naruto had his part of it with Mizuyoshi, and then they waited for like 25 episodes to kind of conclude it. But yeah, like he had him losing to Mizuyoshi, changing his behavior, and then of course stop being a sprinter, right? But it wasn't really like resolved until this season, which is kind of interesting. And Ibasa couldn't kind of had nothing else either. So it's been a lot about like Teshima mainly and Isa last season, yeah, and also of course the other guys like Nubashi and so on. So it's weird. It's weird. So in that sense, I'm really happy about it. Really, really, really happy about it. Really seeing that Onoda is finally in the focus. I mean, joking, as I said, he's not the main character anymore. Teshima is the main character, and now it's like, well, maybe we'll just make it. Yeah, but no, he's back here. But season 3, really, he was not the main character. He really wasn't. He was not the main character. He had no focus at all, and he's a side character, right? Now he's finally in the mist again. I think that generally this day 2, feels like a day for Onoda. I feel like he's gonna raise Shinkai, right? And they're gonna get to the teams. Then the teammates are all gonna group together, Mizuyoshi as well and so on, Kyoto Fushima, and then eventually they're gonna break through again probably and do some kind of last stitch climbing like Onoda versus Shinkai. Probably versus Mizuyoshi, maybe versus Komori, something like that, right? But they're probably gonna again leave for like a second battle. So I think there's gonna be a lot about Onoda now, which feels really good though. Even though he's really overpowered. Yeah, this episode's like, he's going to be again! Yeah, like, even though it's really, really overpowered, it feels good that he's finally getting some Onoda action here. Regardless of his character or whatever, he's supposed to be the main character, so I'm happy that he actually gets a main character, focus. That's about it, I guess. Episode, in one way though, it's really satisfying that you finally get Onoda. But the battle itself, it has not really been done yet, right? The next episode is called Mountain King. This is kind of just building that up. So, I don't know what to say really. Generally I think more about, wow, it's fine, Onoda. The other stuff, okay, Shinkai is kind of pushing them out a bit. Well, okay, Teshima was useless again. Not surprised. I'm actually more surprised that Onoda is so unrealistic. That Onoda is like, oh, Teshima lost. Like, he's been more, yeah, Teshima couldn't keep him back. I should have known. That would have been, he's supposed to be a nice guy, but it's like, man, yeah, stop trusting that guy so much, right? Anyway, hope that is my review, and I'll see you guys next week.